Hey everyone, how you doing today? I'm gonna take another look at the workshop, and there's a lot of neat stuff out there. I'm only getting some of it this week, and there's some other notable creations that I want to look at too. But I've got 7 things already kind of picked out. One is from new releases, and that is the very last one. But anyway, let's get started here. The very first one here is this really cool outpost. It's the Endeavor Outpost by Dadrick, and really cool looking base. Just kind of admiring the how the hull design was done. I really like how the hull is broke up in so many different places, like different layers. Kind of like a bit of a, I wouldn't call it a dome, but like a top section, and then it fluctuates around here, and then of course there's color differences and changes, and a lot of things cut into the walls to give them more detail and things like that, which is really cool. Also, it's looks like it's going to be a functional base. I haven't toured it yet, so I'm just kind of taking a look on the outside here. And notice we got some solar. I think these spheres here are really cool, like big tanks, and they even got piping like running somewhere too, which is cool in a little control terminal. And it looks like a way into the base from that too. That's very cool. Yeah, you definitely know your how to build a sphere. Nice looking spheres. Yes. So anyway, let's get in here a minute. I'm debating on the lighting thing. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to go darker here. Take a walk in it. Let me check my brightness too. So I'm running 40 on brightness. I'm just trying to have the video bright enough for people to see. It's obviously brighter on my screen than it typically is on the videos, so it kind of throws me off a little bit when I'm seeing something that looks pretty bright, and people are saying, "Oh, your videos are too dark," and it's like, yeah, I'm starting to see that. So I'm trying to fix it one way or another by altering some settings and things like that. But anyway, oh, nice looking base in here. I like the kind of steel aluminum look, the way the light reflects off the colors on the metal surfaces. I think that looks pretty neat, and the different tone differences. So already it looks like a lot of function inside the hangar here. So we've got some storage over here. Looks like a nice cargo controller, like the LCD display by that. I also kind of like the idea of I've been doing this myself, or trying to, if possible, is to keep the LCD sensors for like displays like this right near like the controller, so there you can edit them if you want to change something or add in something. In fact, I'm kind of thinking about some new LCD displays myself that might even allow you to add in like contents, like maybe if this is like your ore chest, you can write ore in there or something like that, or personalize them a little bit, I guess, for I don't know, convenience. However, I understand that the game does have a P menu. Well, actually has the F4 option where you can kind of just go in there and hit whatever one you need without walking up to it. I still like the whole old school style of literally walking to the things that you want to use or put stuff in, but you don't have to do that in this game. Nice looking shield display as well. I like that. The piping on the sides and the block work going on with that. Again, very nice looking shield display. Some more cargo extensions and a controller there. And we got an ammo controller over here, 32K. Seems appropriate. Generator room. All these displays are really well done. Everything's integrated into the wall. Or into the multiple walls and things like that. And in the center here, looks like we've got a just a general utility area here with O2, an armor locker, and a med bay. And we've also got some way up the side over here. Let's go take this main elevator here. Actually, no, that's yeah. So let's go to this front room here first. Okay, so we got our CPU block room over here. Also take a look at the CPU. Now I'm in Reforge Eden right now. I wasn't 100% sure if this base was made for Reforge Eden or not. I didn't have any problem spawning in, and which probably wouldn't typically have that problem anyway. Oh, here we go. So now we got our upstairs area. So look at this, full medical area. Yeah, nice looking room there. I like the windows on the outside. So it looks like we have all our specialized equipment up here, and we got a droid. No, I'm kidding. Uh, it's always gonna be a droid to me. That particular deco item. Bathroom. Oh, farming section. Oh yeah, look at the grow plots. I like the grow plot designs there. Very nice. And our grow lights, yeah, mounted on that. Again, the coloring looks really nice. It's basically grays. You got a little bit of blue accent, but it's different tones of gray, and it kind of gives it that glossy, shiny. I keep on thinking like steel and aluminum kind of surface materials. I do like that. And then we got our grow light switches over here. To hit one of those, yep, looks nice. Yeah, I like the removable blocks that you did there too. That is cool. Kind of adds in some detail. Actually, it looks crappier after you add the grow plots. That's one of the things. Let's see. So, was that all of this floor? I don't think so. So we've got a kind of a living area over here, like a little kitchen area, and bedroom, place to eat for the crew and everything like that. Some closets, and some more crew area up here as well. So okay, so we've got a very functional hangar area. We have looks like room for, let's see, 18, 3 times 18, 54 grow plots, I'm guessing, which is pretty decent. And then we just got some room. So you got room. I mean, if you wanted to add more stuff around the base, you could easily do that. Sort of flying through the walls here. I wanted to walk on this catwalk here and check out these awesome furnaces that are mounted in there. Yeah, that's cool. And then we got more storage over here. Deconstructors. Yeah, this thing's got it all. What in the heck is this thing? That must be another new model that I haven't seen. This is, oh, that's a new model for a small constructor. I like the model design here with these like robotic arms that looks like they would actually make it. Cool looking like laptop display with the clear screen too. So yeah, I know that's not what the author here did, but it's I just wanted to admire some of these new models and things like that too. So yeah, that looks really cool. So we got 2 furnaces. We've got a whole number of constructors around here. Let's see, 1, 2. Was there any constructors on this side? No, it looks like well, two advanced constructors, 2 furnaces, a deconstructor on that side, 2 deconstructors, 2 small constructors. Yeah, and then you've got your other stuff, your armor repair over here. Yeah, it really does have a lot of stuff going on in here. And there's a taxi tank up on the ceiling. Definitely like this. Very nice looking creation. Looks very functional. Nice roomy hangar. A couple extra parking spots off to the side here for whatever vehicles or ships. Let's take a look at the top here. Then we got this big landing pad on the top as well. It kind of looks like this might be a zone for a repair bay. Let's take this. Somehow I didn't make my way up here. Oh, I didn't take the elevator all the way up. Yeah, so this takes us back down into this section here. So yeah, this is very nice. I definitely like it. Let's get the lights back on here a minute. Just wanted to take a look at the inside of that with its natural lighting here. Yeah, it looks like a very nice base here. So how many solar panels do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there any more hidden away here in the hall? So it looks like we got decent amount of solar panels, so about 6. If you were really ambitious, you could probably add some more here, but this looks so cool over here with those spheres and these tanks and the stuff. It's just that's just nice and creative. So it's a combination of a lot of function and some art going on here too, which is definitely wonderful. So spec wise. So yeah, this is a pretty low tier creation too, I gotta say. I just want to take a look at the CPU specifically here. So it's only it only goes to 3600. It's using a little bit more than that, but I don't think that would be a big issue. And I'm in Reforged Eden, and I wasn't 100% sure if this was a Reforged Eden creation. It obviously would work in Reforged Eden. Yeah, no, that is pretty cool. So other specs here. It's got a 6-hour and 3-minute build time. Unlock level 15. Has 4 minigun turrets on it. Has plenty of ammo for those minigun turrets with a 32K. You got 10 cargo boxes in there as well. And obviously fridges, food processors. Has the 4 constructors, which were 2 advanced, 2 small. Has the 2 deconstructors and 2 furnaces. And size class 4. Yeah, no, that's a very cool base. Very cool base. I definitely like it. And yeah, also the idea here too. Now looking at the how the turrets are set up, this is a pretty neat idea. Having them actually like separate like parts. They're over here, so if drones come in and start shooting at you or whatever after you spawn this in, they're going to target these turrets. So obviously this thing's got a shield too. So, but they're away from your base. So even if they're hit with a rocket or something with a splash radius damage. It's far enough away from the base that it shouldn't impact your base at all. And that is a pretty good way to go about things, I think, actually, especially for a base. Everything looks right because it kind of sinks into the ground a little bit. And I did sink it into the ground a little bit, and it was built for that, which is great because I don't have dirt popping up to the floor and things like that. I was worried about that. It is a larger creation, so... with a big base like that, it's always kind of hard to find enough flat land. I found some decent amount of flat land over here, but awesome creation here by Dadrick, the Endeavor Outpost. So the next creation I want to take a look at is much smaller. That's this little guy over here, the Taurus, I'm sorry, by Scorpy. And this is a little SV, and I thought right off the gate it has a really, really coolness factor going on with it. The way this hull is made, with kind of like with the wings and how these thrusters were mounted on here, that actually kind of like mount guns to them. And then of course you got your color fluctuations, some LCD extras on the sides here, and nice looking thruster array on the back here with the wings. And this is actually a pilot seat here, so that's kind of neat too. So that's how you get in it. It doesn't have an interior on this one. But obviously it's made to shoot stuff. Quite a bit of guns. We got some rocket launchers on the side, Gatling guns, a couple of these, I believe these are lasers. Let's see. Our strafing thrusts. We got 3 strafing thrusts. We got some big lift thrusts going on here. Forward thrust, yeah, no, that is cool. So the cockpit is back over here, so you can access it from the top of this ship or the back, right over here, which is kind of neat, and it's very protected. I don't think it's going to offer a first person view through the window though. It will kind of block your sight except for a little bit up top there. But that is a safer way to go, and this is probably an armored cockpit, I'm pretty sure, too. Yeah, 1100 hit point cockpit in there. So that gives the players some nice protection. This is obviously designed to do some combat. Yeah, no, very, very cool looking. Let me just see if there's anything interesting going on in the dark with the hull. Looks like some texture lights, and that kind of match the LCDs going around there. Yeah, definitely looks pretty cool. I'll get the light back on again. And let's take a look at some specs here. So, hour and 53-minute build time. So it's definitely not that much. It's going to use some Estrium and Zacosium, but not much at all. Obviously with the weapons and stuff like that being SV, so some Neo, some Cobalt, things like that as well. Unlock level 15. We got 47 MS lift, 31 forward, 16 reverse, 17 strafing, and 16 down. So that the numbers look like they would work out pretty good. I got to see what kind of storage this has on it too. Let's take a look here at the Taurus So we got an ammo controller at 375, cargo controller at 21,000, almost 22,000. So quite a bit of cargo on it. That's probably why you got the big lift thrust on there. And then a fridge in here too. Where is the fridge? Just try to figure out where that might be, or maybe it's just internal somewhere on the ship. Just kind of wonder if it was popping out somewhere. It does have a fridge, so yeah, you can store some food there. Oh, wait a minute, I missed this. Yeah, here we are. Here's our fridge, our O2, and our armor locker right on the back here. Missed that completely. That blends in pretty well. Nice. So that's a nice convenient area so you can get out, do your business, hop right into the cockpit from here. Looks like we got our main controller right here too. So yeah, well thought out design there. Cool looking ship, definitely like it. Let's take a look at one last thing and take a look at our CPU. So yeah, 25,000 CPU total. It's using 24,841. This is again Reforged Eden. So yeah, it sits into the CPU tiers really well. It's pretty light on that. That's why it only has an unlock level of 15 as well, instead of 20, which the SVs will go to pretty easily, depending on parts. Yeah, very nice creation. Again, the Taurus by Scorpy. So next here we've got, man, this author has been busy, really busy. Like it seems like I don't know, every week or practically some very big, elaborate, detailed psycho creation. This is none other than Ent. That makes these wonderful looking ships. This thing is no exception. This thing, okay, so well, obviously here's our name here. It's the X-Hummer. I think hopefully I said that right. X-Hummer, which is it's Reforged Eden by Ent, and this is a very nice looking ship. It's got that industrial feel. Got a lot of extra little things going on here with like the decals to add in some rust and things like that on the hull. Really cool hull coloring, and the block work is exceptional. Just yeah, really cool. Again, it follows the styles of a lot of his other ships, which run these like 22.5 degree like I don't know, armor reinforcement or part of the hull. It's a really cool look. And then in this case, it has they're almost like plates, and then they kind of go over and protect parts of the insides of the ship here. We've got those same kind of plates on the back side of the ship as well. Wow, look at this. This is elaborate. Wow, I'm loving it. Loving it. Yeah, what a nice looking area here to land your ship here on the back. For like a landing pad, man, you got a lot of visuals going on over here. Looks like there's some catwalks down and below there too. Wow, there's a lot to look at on this one. No exception there. What a cool looking ship. Color scheme is really cool too. You got that kind of yellow accent. But you also have kind of like a dark, almost black, but probably not black, more of a gray look. A lot of texture fluctuation, even making up the base hull materials. We're seeing some of the smoother metal, some of the mixed metal, or the little bit coarser version, and then I think some of even the version beyond that yet. So it's kind of like I believe 3 different hull materials that kind of make this look, but intentionally to make it look worn and used and things like that, which is really, really cool. Let's take a look at the top here. Wow, man, this thing is just got so much detail going on. So many neat looking things. I'm kind of looking down through the bridge here too. Yeah. Yeah, you know how to make some really cool looking ships there. I gotta say that this is pretty amazing here. And Alright, well, I'm going to start the tour. I'm going to do the light thing again on this one. Um, and hopefully it doesn't come in too dark, but I really like to see how these things light up at night, especially when authors put in like work out the lighting, and in this case it looks like there's multiple color lights trying to create this look, which is a really nice look. Kind of darkish, but it's got that kind of white and kind of orange light in here. Nice looking detailed and elaborate texturing on the floor here too. I like that. There's our way in. Obviously a big. Oh, that's using 3 ramps, isn't it? Looks like 2 of these side ramps and one of the big ones in the middle. That's a pretty cool idea. Combining them to make the size you really want to fit. I'm gonna. I don't know if there's a control that will automatically raise that up, but let's take a walk around this constructor area here. Yeah, nice looking terminal. Seeing the LCDs above there. Our new model constructors here, which, yeah, I do like that look a lot, especially when you can kind of walk up in here. It just makes things feel bigger. You can lay out your displays in a different way, and there's so much going on. Every ounce of this thing is just detailed amazingly here. Really feels quite industrial. I like that. I like that a lot. So we got storage controllers. That's one of the small constructors. A couple advanced constructors. Our teleporter over here. Bridge crew area. Deconstructor. Some more advanced constructors. Small constructors. Storage controllers. We got a shield right in the middle. Again, a really cool looking display for the shield. Keeps it out of your way too, so you won't get any rads or anything unless you're jetpacking around and getting real close to that. Let's see here. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll start going this way, and we'll see where this goes. This goes to engineering. I like that. Oh, this looks wonderful here too. Look at this. This must be some of those new. Let me get up the multi-tool and read our part names here. Actually, you're not gonna. Oh wait, let's get through there. Shield chargers. Let's take up some room. They look nice though. That looks really cool the way this is set up. Oh, and they got spinning parts on them too. I like that. That looks neat. Nice looking display here. Just trying to figure out which blocks and which part of the model of the shield parts here. On the other side too, our gravity generator over there. Nice looking display for a warp core, an advanced warp core on this one. Yeah, this is really sharp, very atmospheric. I love it. Got a really nice immersion factor going on to it. And oh yeah, okay, this gets us back up to that glorious looking rear landing pad area. And yeah, I got to figure out how to legitimately get to these catwalks at some point here. I'm gonna take a walk on those too. So area, I believe, for probably a repair bay. Makes sense. It's kind of nice to actually have it a little bit offset. You can kind of, as long as you get the whatever creation over that area a little bit, that's kind of neat. And you got a little bit of wiggle room to move things around in the hangar. Obviously, when this ramp comes up, you got a lot of space here too. All right, so let's take the elevator in the back up and see where we end up at. Oh, duh, we already did that. Okay, was there any other? Oh, yes, there is. Way through here. Here's our access to these catwalks. Okay, so we've got, yeah, that's kind of neat. So these are kind of like on the outside of the ship. So we got our big generators and our thrusters all mounted in here. Again, looking very industrial. This whole section kind of looks like it's a big machine. Nice. Yeah, drive thrusters. Yeah, I like the spinnies on these parts. I like parts that do some kind of animation, even if it's just spinning something. That's why I always like the old non-working radar model, because it was like one of the only parts that had something that spins on it besides a generator. And I thought that was kind of neat seeing that. But now we've got some new parts with spinning things. Love it. Yeah, oh, excellent looking engineering area. I just want to see if it's, we got the, probably goes to about the same on the other side here, I would guess. Maybe a little different parts. No. Yeah, this looks great. This looks great. Alright, so now let's move on to the front of the ship. We got our bridge and crew area this way. Nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Got a fridge, food processor, and it looks like we got this kind of neat window here. Where does this go? Oh, that's another quick way inside, I would believe. Huh, that's cool. And some more elevators in here, and it looks like we got a crew quarters area here, and oh, and they got a pretty elaborate bathroom going on here too. Got a counter and a sink and the whole ball of wax. We got a medical area over here. Looks like all our specialized medical equipment. Nice and brightly lit, like a medical area would normally be. Very cool. Like the walls textured differently here, almost like they're drywall. And there's a Wi-Fi there. Nice looking displays up above the this lower section here. Just kind of walking this up here a little bit. Got an armor repair station over in this section. And this is all, yeah, this is all part of like the lower area here. So let's go up this elevator. And we get up to, I believe, the bridge. Yes. Nice. So at the bridge, we got some side rooms. Oh, thruster access areas. That's nice. I like the ladder there, too. There's separate O2 environment. Maintenance area, high temperatures, suit required. Yep. Nice. O2, our second elevator, CPU. Oh yeah, this is the nice catwalk going around the hangar here. Our main core, our CPU core blocks out in this section. And let's follow this around. Wow, there's just a lot going on here. We got some more thrusters there, and the rest of the CPU blocks on the other side here. And it looks like room for more. Yeah, I would say this would be just more access areas for more additional CPU cores or quantum cores or auxiliary cores or whatever. Looks like we're coming into a farming area over here. We got a grow plot light over that. These are the removable grow plot blocks. And another on this side, so it looks like we got 18 going on there. I like how this is labeled too. And looks like we got an elevator, or not an elevator, a ladder. Well, let's go check out this area here. So it talks about doing some modifications to it. Mark replace existing download thrusters with advanced thrusters. Yeah, a bunch of upgrade instructions. R for repair console, very nicely done. Right at the bridge too. Using different colors for highlighted stuff. Glowies. Yeah, glowies. Nice. And then our pilot seat and a couple of passenger seats, or co-pilot seats, each with their own control LCDs there. And we got a ladder going up here, which is going to get us out to the top of the ship nicely. Wow. Yeah, pretty elaborate ship here for sure. I definitely like that. Let me get the lights back on. It's probably really dark right now. There we go. Well, anyway, this is a lot to look at. Amazing looking creation, really is. I mean, when I look at things, sometimes I'm thinking, well, what would I do different here or there or something like that if it was my creation? And this one, I'm just like, yeah, I don't think I would want to do anything different at all. There we go. So spec-wise, main specs here, we've got a size class of 7, 6 minigun turrets, a long-range radar on there. Thrust, we're looking at 120 forward, 66 lift, 60 strafing, 60 down, and 66 reverse. Unlock level 25, obviously size class 7. 12 fuel tanks installed here. CPU wise, it uses the probably the full non-auxiliary or quantum core reforged Eden CPU core range, which would be 1 basic, 2 improved, and 5 advanced, bringing it to 2.1 million CPU. Uses 1.9 million CPU of that. So it's got some wiggle room too. It's got some more CPU available without adding in additional cores to add function. Probably like what it was talking about in the bridge here, swapping out some various parts, maybe adding a repair bay, things like that on there. Storage. Let's get over here. So we got products. Oh, these are all nicely done too. So products 320K, harvest 1 and 2 at 320. Pentaxid 320. That's a lot of that's a big area from Pentaxid. Materials 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 7 320K. 8. My fault. 8 320K storage areas, and then we got some miscellaneous cargo boxes for other things. Looks like ammo is actually done in cargo box form. There's 4 of them. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's armor. Two ammo boxes and 2 armor boxes, each at 16K. So very well done there too. Yeah, really cool looking ship. A lot of attention to detail in there. Cool looking design, theme, and style and looks. Definitely like it. All right, well, the next one here, we've got this guy over here. No, we don't. Not yet. I almost forgot. There's something really tiny in the mix here. We got this SSW Mahonga, and this is by Stan 2112. And this is a little SV miner. Yeah, it looks pretty cool actually. So we've got our 6 mining drills here, a couple of these plasma launchers or plasma cannon guns. See a detector out the back, Wi-Fi, harvest controller. Looks like it's got 10K storage on it. Got some pretty big beefy thrusters on here for forward and reverse. So it's definitely intended for mining. It looks like it probably handle it on high gravity situations here. Got steel blocks here. I bet you there's a lot of yeah. I would assume there would be some cargo extensions in the mix there too. It's pretty hard to get that much storage on something this small and not have cargo extensions as part of the haul. Well, quite tricky to do here. Oh, I like the interesting landing gear here. That's kind of neat. I want to lift this up a little bit because I want to check out the lift thrust on it here too. Obviously, it lifted up quite well. Oh yeah, oh look at that, that's sneaky. So you got some big ones in there. You didn't see them from the sides at all. So yeah, we got some pretty stout lift thrust going on here too. Curious if it has nice looking SV miner. Looks great. Looks like it's got a lot of function, and it's really in a compact size too, which is pretty slick. This wouldn't be hard to fit in a hangar at all. Very small. And let's see, on top here we've got a ammunition controller right on the top there. Obviously, yeah, then we got our harvest controller in back. The harvest controller is at 10K ammunition at a little shy of 500, which is probably plenty. It's only got 2 weapons on it. So let's take a look at some numbers here. So we got an unlock level 17, size class 1, hour and 43-minute build time. Running 2 fuel tanks, great lift thrust here, 82 ms, 59 forward, 36 strafing, 82 in reverse as well, which is kind of a nice, with a SV miner, it's probably a good idea to you know, have beefy forward and reverse thrust on these, plus your lip thrust. All three of those are important factors on this. Strafing, not as much. Down thrust, not as much, but these three here are hit very well. So this looks like a very good functioning, very small SV miner. So let's see, CPU wise, yeah, it comes into 25,000 reports Eden again, uses 23,000 of that, so in CPU spec just fine. Let me take a look. I think we already know it's storage on here, so yeah, we got an ammo controller and our harvest controller nicely labeled there. 10K on there. I was curious if it had, I think this is going to be a little too small to have things like shields and warp cores and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'm right on that, though. I'm trying to figure out where I could find that out. Let's look in devices. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I didn't think it has. I don't think it has those parts in here. Again, just it's a small SV miner. It looks like it could handle some pretty high gravity environments too. It's got some beefy lift thrust, especially for its 10K storage. And the hull's probably made of steel and cargo extensions, which would make a lot of sense. Yeah, nice, cool looking miner there. You know, park you back down here a minute. Nice low profile way of parking too. So that is a neat way to pull that off too. I've been trying to recess some landing gear up in some of these creations a little bit, so they get go all the way down to the ground without those weird looking docking things on there. Take up more room, but that is another way to do it, which is pretty slick. Yeah, nice looking creation there. Looks like it'll do the job very well. All right, so the next one here, we've got this Useem support carrier, and this is by Why Do You Want to Know? And yeah, I thought this looked pretty slick. At first, I thought maybe this was a creation that I have seen a little bit before, but not at all. There was another creation, and it was a form of like a Helios module carrier that looked a little bit like this, but it was quite a bit bigger and things like that. And this is an entirely different ship. And I think this looks pretty slick. So a support carrier. Again, I like the color scheme going on here. Looks like we got some pretty massive forward thrust here. Let's get to the carrier aspect of it here. So we've got a pretty large landing area on the top section here. A lot of cool visual cues going on here too. And you got some thrusters in the mix there. That's cool. I like how this is done up. It kind of looks like a I don't know. It looks like almost like some kind of fighter from the top. It's just got that really aggressive shaping going on, which is slick. And the landing pad is really broken up with a lot of interesting things to look at, and cut-ins and ridges and things like that. But yeah, that is cool. That is definitely cool. Like the thruster assembly back here too. It's kind of like three different. No, these are both the same size. Never mind. I thought, well, no, that's a 2x2. This is. Well, that's also a 2. For some reason, I thought that was the XL thrusters. It's not actually. It is the 2-width ones. Okay. And we got some pretty big, beefy lift thrusters over here. Cool looking framework going along the sides here. Oh, and then we got, oh, look at that, a door kind of in the middle of the framework there. That's cool. On the front side, we got some, oh, look at that, some glass openings here. Kind of a lower chill out room there with a television right at the front. Nice. And then our pilot area. See what I can see from the outside here. Oh, let's get in this. Let's get in this one here. I'm gonna again hit the lighting thing. Nice. So as soon as you walk in, you already got some function all over the place here. A fridge, armor locker, nice looking shield display up at the top there, kind of in the center. Okay, that would go out the other side there. Yeah, medical bay, medical equipment. Yeah, all the medical equipment. So yeah, you got a lot of stuff right as you walk in here. A lot of your just base function, quick in and out, do your stuff. So over here looks like we got our CPU cores, and this is that really cool looking room that we're seeing from the outside here with the television right in the middle, and the yeah, that's cool. The bedroom, nice, right over by the CPU cores. Or a couple of CPU cores. We got some more CPU cores over here by the medical equipment. Let's head out the back. So it looks like our central elevator, I believe. Main core. We're getting into the hangar. Oh, this looks cool. It's got some almost like a little bit more green and magenta lighting going on in here. Quite a few different light colors actually. So we got some blue and this looks like more of a yeah, a lot of different color going on here with the lights. That is pretty slick. So here we go again. We've got the these guys here, large shield chargers. Looks like running on both sides. Looks like these ships are going to use quite a few of those. I have yet to use these in a new build. I haven't built this type of ship yet that would be heavy into like a strong shield and things like that. So that's something I'm gonna have to do to work on that. So CP. Maybe there's something in here to tell me what that means. Keep on thinking. Let's see, CP. What could that mean? Quantum? No. Keep on. It looks like the size of a maybe CPU core blocks, but maybe it's something else, and probably no. CPU. Maybe CPU. That could be. Nice place for it. Armor repair over here. Yeah. Oh, it's just like red by the core here. This whole area here. That's and then kind of blue on that side. Yeah. A lot of color going on here. Then we got an advanced constructor. It looks like chilling out right over there. And it looks like we got our warp drive up there too. Oh yeah. Yeah. We're looking at it right from the bottom. Nice looking housing for the warp drive. Ah, very cool. Yeah, let's head up the elevator here. Okay, so we've got a little mezzanine around the shield. Oh, this is more than just that. Yeah. Oh, another area to look at the warp core and the looks like the main core out there. More CPU blocks. Got some thrusters behind the big glass. Caution around there. Yeah, that makes sense because yeah, if you get in that caution area, you will get the heat from the thrusters. And then we got our bridge. Very cool. Got some utility function up here, 202 and med, 2 passenger seats, pilot seats. Again, very nicely detailed. Everything about this ship here is really nice and elaborately detailed. Looks fairly protected too. So let's get up to the top here, and this gets us out to our flight deck. So yeah, this is pretty much to the point. It's got a nice landing area to park a lot of other ships, maybe CVs, maybe SVs, things like that. Could put some HVs up there too. But then you've got this nice interior. It's not a huge interior unless I'm missing some areas, but you got a nice decent sized hangar back here, plus all this other stuff. I didn't see it having any farm plots in here, unless I missed that. I was just kind of like double checking to see if it did have them or not. It probably doesn't need them. Something like this, you might have a separate type of ship to do farming if you're even into the farming. But yeah, very, very cool. Very cool again. So the Uzoom, maybe that's how I should say it. Uzoom, yeah, support carrier by Why Do You Want to Know? Very nice. Let's take a look at some specs here. I'm gonna get the light back on. So we are looking at unlock level 25, size class 2. So it's not that big. It's actually quite small. I thought it was going to be a little bit higher size class than that. 12-hour and 24-minute build times. Got 3 minigun turrets, 8 fuel tanks. Good looking thrust around here. So 79 forward, 73 lift, 11 down, 10 strafing, and 27 reverse. CPU stats, it doesn't use the full amount of Reforged Eden baseline CPU, so it only goes to 1.3 million instead of the 2.1 million. And doesn't use all of that, so you've got some. You definitely have some wiggle room on adding more stuff to this ship if you wanted to. Put in different things, and it looks like, yeah, obviously the pretty strong forward thrust. If you park stuff on here and that stuff weighs a lot, you're going to want that forward thrust going on. Yeah, cool looking design though. Again, I definitely like that. The colors, everything about it. One last aspect I want to look at is the storage here. Oh, that's all nice and labeled too. So we've got looks like 2 320s, a couple 80s ammo and that, and then yeah, a couple boxes and your normal stuff going on here. Small arms area as well. Very nice, very nice. So the next one here is this Vertex Drake Tongue. This is a Reforged Eden creation again, and this is by Uniliska Kuriku, if I said that correctly. This is yeah, cool looking ship. It's this author has a kind of a line of ships that all have this similar design aspect to them with the texture lights and the coloring, and it's kind of like almost like a faction in itself with all these different ships, and they're typically very, very low profile and sleek, and with this cool looking like wing formats here. Again, a lot of texture lights in the mix, and kind of a cool like black, maybe not jet black, but dark look on that, and that is really cool. Well, this one is very low profile, so it's a CV, and I'm just counting how many blocks. How tall is it? You know, so we got one, say 2. That's all part of 2 there. Let me get my light out. Yeah, geez, I would say probably no more than 5 blocks tall at its thickest point, which is pretty slick here. And yeah, we've got some weaponry around here too. A couple of these small sentry guns on the back side here. Some regular below wing turrets there. Another one on the nose section. Yeah, it looks fast. It looks really fast. Take a look at some of the thrusters going on here too. Now this isn't. Oh, it's got like a single thruster in the middle there. Oh no, a couple more on the sides. What are you made of? Carbon. Okay, carbon composite there. Let's see on the main, and steel on the main hull. So yeah, these big structures up here are actually very lightweight, being made of carbon. But the regular hull here is actually steel, and looks like hardened steel actually. So it's a lot of things were taken into account there on what it weighs, and and even combat steel in some areas. I seen on Xeno. Yeah, so it's got a mixed hull material setup going on here. So it looks like it's designed to take hits in some areas, and other areas like the wings, it's like they don't matter that much. You know, if they take damage, you're not losing any equipment there or anything like that. Very cool. Very cool. All right, so I'm gonna hop in here in a second. I think the way in would be there. I'll see if I see an alternative way in when I'm walking through here. But I wanted to take a quick look at night here to check out the texture light thing going on, and that looks really cool. The way these ships look at night, they kind of yeah, like really different appearance going on there. That's nice. Alright. So let me jump in. Actually, I probably should have kept the lights off here. Yeah, let's stay dark here a minute while we tour the inside here. Oh, I had my flashlight on. I'm sorry about that. So we got yeah. As soon as you come in, you got your basically your bridge. And this is yeah, kind of like a protected area. And this is obviously a Xeno block. It's the only thing you can do with that texture. So it looks like we've got some reinforced hull here with some Xeno. I know there was at least seen combat steel, some hardened steel, and steel in different places here. Looks like we got some upgrade slots here. Ammo controller, 24K there, and another 24K regular controller on the other side. Main core there, and CPU here. Let's put this on. CPU basic right there. That's all this has. I gotta see what this kind of CPU this is running. It looks like it's pretty lightweight on CPU. Looks like it's got some room for upgrade parts and things like that too. So yeah, with this thin of a hull, you're probably not going to get much interior in here. So you pretty much get in and you've got it's right to business. As soon as you get in the door here, you got O2, med bay, small constructor, and armor locker right close up, and then your storage controllers and your CPU stuff, fuel tanks, RCS in here as well. That is RCS, right? Make sure I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's RCS. Okay. There's been some new parts. Sometimes I you know, I'll look at something real quick and realize I'm like, oh, I thought it was something else. Okay, so anyway, yeah, very cool, very cool. So this is kind of like it looks like it's pretty tough. It's going to be pretty cheap to operate, I bet too. So let's take a look at some specs here. So yes, 3 hour and 14 minutes, size class 1. Doing 23 forward, 13 lift, 8 strafing, 13 down, 13 reverse thrust, 2 fuel tanks. We got our 4 cannon turrets, 1 retractable cannon turret. It's probably on the nose, detector, and sensory gun. CPU. Oh yeah, this is real low on CPU here. So yeah, it's goes to you know, with a single basic, it'll take it to 400,000. It's only using 267,000 stock. Obviously, some room for upgrade parts on the inside there, to add in some function that you might want, or in some intended functions to the ship. And yeah, it's using a barrage of different hull materials here: steel, combat steel, some Xeno, hardened steel, and then of course the carbon composite. Yeah, very cool there. And storage, I think we looked at. Well, there we go. Vertex. We got an ammo controller. I can't see under that. Well, nope. Maybe it's here. Let me remove that tool. There we go. Now I can maybe see it here. Ammo controller 2400 or 24,000. I'm sorry, and container controller 24,000. Very nice, very nice. So that was the again the Vertex Drake Tongue by Unaliska Kuriku. Very cool looking ship again, and it fits with the whole product line very well too. So yeah, if you definitely like this style, there's a lot more to look at. It. Go check out the author's workshop. Quite a few things there. So the last creation I got here is this, and I found this in new releases by a author I'm unfamiliar with. And I thought this was pretty slick. It looks like there was quite a bit of time and effort into this particular ship here. And this is the PQ-49 by Babay, or B-A-B-A-Y. And I believe on the post it says like this is the author's first released creation to the workshop. So I thought I would definitely want to check this out. So this right off the gates looks like a really cool like freighter kind of ship to me. Um, I definitely like that, and it's I mean for a new author here, this thing is screaming with detail. Just nice use of the colors, and I'm seeing you know, we got the greens and the yellows and the grays and the blacks or the dark grays there on the hull. Really cool block shaping and stuff too. Kind of looks like this author kind of has built a lot of stuff before, gained a lot of experience here building, but maybe he just hasn't released much. But yeah, you don't just come into the game real quick like and build this kind of thing right off the gate. So I got to assume you got some experience here. You got some good builds under your belt here. So yeah, this looks really nice. This just looking at some of these features here, everything is broken up very nicely. A lot of again, kind of like Ent ship over there. It's got a lot of that detail going on. You know, it's just everything's mixed up. You've got nothing really stays constant. It's not like the same scheme is going across the whole hull of the ship. Everything's kind of broken up, has an industrial look to it. And a lot of neat looking things here, like the tanks over here. Well, pieces. So, you know, they obviously look like tanks because of the round with all the piping going on there. And this back section here, I like the framework there. That's cool over here. Cool looking thrusters, thruster enclosures here too. Kind of yeah, definitely very cool. Oh, I got the inside here. I got this big armored glass section there, and I've got like a landing pad on the back side there as well. Yeah, this is really cool. This is really cool. Definitely, yeah, it definitely has that freighter look to it. We even got our artillery sitting down over here. Let's take a look at some of the front side here. So we've got a couple artillery launchers on the bottom side. We had the artillery turret as well. We got some rockets, another artillery turret on the top. Looks like some kind of a landing area here in the middle center too. Oh yeah, quite a bit of weaponry, and then it looks like we got our bridge sitting in the back. Yeah, this is really nice. This is really nice. Hope to see more stuff from this author on the workshop. Obviously got some talent here. Very nice. So let's see. Should I enter? I don't know if there's a lower entry point or not. So I'm gonna enter, I guess, through the back hangar, and we'll just see where it takes us. Very nice. So let me check. Let me do the lighting thing here. Oh, this looks neat when you walk in. So it's got a different lighting scheme too. It's kind of I don't know, yellow greenish look. That's kind of neat. Kind of goes with the hull colors too. So right as you walk in here, we got a shield, and we've got a couple advanced constructors. Looks like some O2 tanks along the sides over here. And nice looking layout here. Catwalk going above. I like the ceiling lights, using those particular like steel frame blocks over the texture lights. That looks pretty cool. I got CPU blocks right here in the center. Got another got advanced constructor, a couple advanced constructors there. Got controllers. Got 103 regular controller. Another and a harvest controller at 103. Looks like if we walk through here, we get to a Pentaxid tank, and you can see the warp drive right beyond there. Let me walk around the side here. A little bit dark in this section, so I'll turn on the light there. Yeah, I like the fuel tank display. That's pretty slick. I like the piping going to it. Looks like there's a catwalk right above me too. Yeah, very nice. And these areas here, I've seen this on both sides. So yeah, oh, we got fuel tank access on the sides there. Nice. Main core looks like right in the elevator here. Let me just kind of looking around here a lot. And we get up to this area here, so we got kind of this catwalk. Looks like another ammunition controller here, 172K for ammunition. This one would need a larger ammo controller because it does have some big guns on it. Some of those guns definitely have some pretty big rounds that fill up controllers quicker. Yeah, nice looking section here. Go all the way up to the top. And it looks like it goes to, oh, there's another elevator that goes down again there. Where do you go? Oh, look at this. It's kind of like a technical engineering overlook area. And generators, yep, that's cool. Kind of looks like looks like that's a room right behind that door there. I was trying to figure out how to get there. Aha! Check this out. This, let me turn on the light here. It's like a big open, like a crew area here. At first I was thinking, wow, this looks like it would make a pretty nice farm location if you're gonna have a farming too. But it looks like we got crew rooms all along the sides here, and then that goes out to this landing area. And yep, gotta have the bathrooms and the showers. Very nice. O2 of the floor. Very nice, very nice. And that's, yeah, all the windows explain that there. Turn off this again. And let's go back up and across and out the front this way. So here it looks like we got kind of a, oh, we're on the outside of the ship here. So this is like another area maybe to land a vessel or something in this section. Kind of before we get to the bridge. Which is, yeah, that's neat. So physically like goes out of the ship here and then back into the ship. Oh, I'll keep that on. Okay. So yeah, we got some more crew area over here. Some pictures on the wall and all the decor. Quite a few NPCs in this section. And we got an elevator that looks like it goes up from here to this section here. Okay, so this is our main bridge. Okay, so we got a couple pilot seats, or a couple passenger seats in the pilot seat, and a nice look over overlooking the hall there for first-person view. And let me guess this, and then quick access to get in and out of the bridge from the back there. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Let me get the lights going on again here. I think I was into all of it. Hopefully. But yeah, anyway, really cool creation here. Again, by an author I was unfamiliar with. Or, well, but possibly didn't release anything but this to the workshop today. But yeah, a very nice looking ship. A lot of nice looking block work, color, details everywhere. Some good function on the inside. Lots of places to, or a couple places to park things. And it definitely has that freighter kind of cruiser look. Really cool shape and design on this one too. So yeah, definitely like it. Some really cool creations today by everybody. And yeah, there's more I'd like to show. There's gets too many, and I already I struggle trying to get the when I do these videos, I make those the graphics for the pictures, and I actually do those at 1920 by 1080. However, they shrink a lot when I put them on here. So when I'm getting this many pictures of these creations on one thing, you can hardly see what any of them are. So that's kind of one of the limiting factors why I don't necessarily want to show more creations per video, because I can't display them on the cover of the video very well, or they'll be so dinky that you can't make out what they were. I'm already kind of pushing the limits on that. So Anyway, yeah, awesome work by everybody. Wow, you guys just get better and better and better and better, and just some amazing, amazing looking things um, built from the workshop. Yeah, but pretty motivational too. I've got, by looking at all these creations too, I got a list of ideas of things I want to make myself at this point in time. Again, here and there, I kind of fall out of it a little bit, where it's like, yeah, I'm not sure really what I want to make, And now I've got some ideas, and just before I go to, I recently released that Merc HGM, or the high gravity miner, and it seems like a lot of people would like something higher end than that. That one obviously is a flying cargo extension with some drills sticking out of it and a bunch of big thrusters. But yeah, it was so small that people are saying, well, you need more shield and more shield capacity, and it's weak, and it won't be able to take a lot of hits and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's dinky, it's dinky. The only way I could really pull off all that is to make something bigger. And then I realized you could run more mining drills. Other people would like it to be able to bore into the ground or through areas, and the ship really wasn't set up to do that either. So I've got some ideas on making possibly another SV miner that would have to be higher end, would have to be larger, would probably have more mining drills on it, and tougher shield, tougher construction on it for those really hostile environments. The one I made now is not for super high difficulty environments. If there's a couple drones floating around the ore you want to get, you can shoot the drones out with the Gatling guns, and you should be okay, especially with the light shield it has. But if you're going to go to some crazy psycho planet with all kinds of nasties everywhere, it's not one you really want to engage things on. You know what I mean? Besides, again, a couple light drones or something like that. But yeah, if you're gonna go to some other place that I probably haven't even been into in game, that's really really hostile, nasty, and things hit really hard, you'd probably want something tougher and bigger and sturdier than that. So I might make something like that in the near future too. I don't think, again, these kind of smaller projects, they don't take that long. It's these big things like Creel space stations and stuff that are the things that really suck the time. But the smaller things, get those done in 6 to 8 hour build on something like this. It's not so bad. If you get a good jam session on one day, you can almost get it done in one day, rather than having things go on for like a month or longer. Anyway, you all have yourself a great weekend. Love all these creations. Man, yeah, a lot of different authors, a lot of different styles, but some really cool stuff. And a lot of the authors are just getting better and better and better all the time. Each build you do, you're going to learn. You're going to learn things. And the more builds you do, the better you're going to get at it, the more proficient you get at building it, too. So, in some sense, you'll be able to build things faster. You will no longer have to figure out how to do, like, all this block stuff. It's all, you'll start to it'll be, you don't even have to think about it. It's just like, I want to design this, and you already know what blocks to use and everything like that. And you get to that point, then you just pick up more and more things on, detailing and texturing and lighting and design things. Like I made my first few ships. I made before I ever released anything to the workshop. Were hideous contraptions that I used in very early old school game, and I liked them, but I would never want to release them to the workshop. They're garbage, and it took me a long time to build those garbage things too. But then something snapped in after building a few things, where all of a sudden I was just like, I realized that I was no longer struggling around with placing and rotating blocks and knowing what blocks do what. I kind of just sort of knew it, and that made things go so much faster. Especially so. And yeah, you all figure out techniques and things, and then you start to kind of home in a particular style too. And I like to see that. I like to mix it up myself. Like that's why I've got different factions I didn't want to build everything the same. I didn't want to build every creation like to be the humans, or every creation the Scar or the Creel or something like that. It gets a little old. I got to mix it up. I like to hit like new things, and I've been like in the last video I made, I was experimenting with a totally different like look, just for the heck of it, because there's so many different possibilities you can do with this game on styles and looks. Of course, I also like to support the existing factions that are out there too. And so, yeah. Anyway, again, all have a great weekend. I will talk to you later.